Stained glass creates a mystical atmosphere with pictures of colored glass brought to life with light. One of the oldest known examples of religious stained glass was discovered at St. Paul's Monastery in Jarrow, England, found in 686 AD. Wealthy Romans used stained glass windows in their homes as early as 4th century, but with the fall of Rome, this art form was lost. After the fall of Rome, the medieval church regulated the arts with patronage and fear, and hundreds of years later, the church reinvented stained glass. The church commissioned art to illustrate the teachings of the Bible for the illiterate population, building churches and later cathedrals that served as a poor man's Bible. Stained glass typically depicts biblical characters, the saints, martyrs, and God in scenes from the Bible. As the walls of Christian churches were pierced with more expansive windows, painters abandoned frescoes and mosaics and painted directly on mosaics of colored glass, creating a new form of painting called stained glass. Stained glass painting reached its highest between 1150 and 1500. Teaching inspired Christians while adding light and beauty to the church. Stained glass is enhanced by light, which changes with the weather, the seasons, and the time of day. See the colors floating off the top of the panel. This is what makes stained glass such a moving and mystical art form. Non-Christian stained glass, including Islamic, uses brightly colored geometric design. As the use of glass panels became widespread in the late 1400s, middle-class and wealthy people started using them in their homes, setting small instructive panels that celebrate their family histories into clear glass windows. In 1879, Louis Comfort Tiffany repopularized stained glass in the Art Deco style, creating windows, domes, and lamps. Tiffany added opaque or milky glass to the palette, which greatly increased the effects that could be achieved. Marc Chagall, a Jewish modernist who worked in every known media, unveiled his American Windows in 1977. The process of making stained glass has not changed much in over 900 years. What we know comes from the writings of a 12th century German Benedictine monk and artist called Theophilus. Glazers melt a mixture of sand and wood ash into a liquid at 2,732 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 times hotter than boiling water. This molten liquid cools to become glass. Glazers add certain powdered metals to the molten glass to add color. Then the glazers blow molten glass into a sausage shape, then spin it into a round sheet or crown on a pontal iron. Today, molten glass is machine pressed and passed through rollers to create sheets. Glass painters create a cartoon, a full-scale sketch of the image they want to create in stained glass. They cut colored glass to the cartoon shapes to fill the space. Then paint on fine details to create a 3D effect with strokes of black vitreous paint that contains tiny glass particles mixed in a liquid. They then fire the glass in a kiln to fix the paint to the glass. Next, they edged the piece of glass with an H-shaped strip of lead known as cames. Then soldered to secure. They putty between the glass and the lead cames to waterproof. Today, stained glass art is a popular hobby. Many people enjoy cutting and piecing together colored glass to form pictures.